deep in the ancient rainforests of Sarawak on the island of Borneo lives one of the most incredible birds on the planet, the hornbill. And let me tell you, these are so much more than just birds. They're devoted partners, they're brilliant architects, and they're the guardians of the entire forest. So let's dive into their unbelievable story of survival and commitment. So think about this for a second. This one fact is the key to everything. Imagine you're a huge, powerful bird, but you can't build your own home. Your entire future, the survival of your species, boils down to finding the perfect, ready-made hole in a tree. This single problem forces them into one of the most amazing and risky strategies in the entire animal kingdom. And here it is. This is the star of our story, the rhinoceros hornbill. Just look at that incredible thing on its bill. It's called a casque, and it's basically its crown. This bird isn't just another animal in the forest. It's a living symbol of the wild, untamed soul of Borneo. But the rhinoceros hornbill doesn't fly solo. Oh no, it's part of a big, diverse family, and each member is a real character. So come on, let's meet some of the other spectacular hornbills that share this amazing home. 8. That's the magic number. Sarawak is a global hotspot for hornbills, home to 8 distinct species. Every single one of them is crucial to the rainforest, and they all share the same mind-blowing family secret. It's usually pretty easy to tell the guys from the girls in the hornbill world. You can see it right here with the rhinoceros hornbill. The male, he's a bit larger, a little flashier. See the bright reds and yellows on his casque? The female is just as beautiful, but a little more understated. And then there's this one, the helmeted hornbill, a true giant. What's absolutely unique about this bird is its casque. Unlike the others, it's not hollow. It's a solid block of keratin. Tragically, some people call it hornbill ivory, and because of that, this magnificent species has been hunted almost to extinction. Wow, okay, now look at the wrinkled hornbill. You can totally see where it gets its name. That wrinkled reddish base of its casque against that bright yellow bill and throat. I mean, can you imagine seeing that flash of color high up in the trees? Absolutely stunning. And to finish off our little gallery, here's the oriental pied hornbill. Now, it may be a bit smaller and more common, but it's just as vital to the hornbill family. And remember that family secret I mentioned? Well, all of them, from the biggest to the smallest, share the same unbelievable strategy for raising a family. And that's where this story gets really wild. All right, so we've met the family. Now let's get to the most dramatic, most intense part of their lives. We're talking about a greeting ritual that sounds like it was pulled from a fantasy novel. It's a story of absolute trust, incredible sacrifice, and a level of devotion that's hard to even comprehend. Let me just ask you that directly. How could any animal survive being literally sealed alive inside a tree? And more importantly, why would they do it? Because this isn't a trap. This is a choice. A willing imprisonment, and the answer is the secret to their survival. Here's how it all goes down. After finding the perfect tree cavity, the female goes inside. Then, she and her mate use mud, fruit, and droppings to seal the entrance, walling her in completely, leaving just a tiny slit, barely wide enough for a beak to pass through. She makes herself a prisoner in her own home, all to create the safest possible fortress for her eggs. It's the ultimate high-risk, high-reward strategy. For months, while she incubates the eggs and cares for the newborn chicks, her life is completely in her partner's hands. Or, well, his beak. He's her only link to the outside world. He brings every bit of food, every drop of water. If anything happens to him out there, she and her chicks will starve. It's the ultimate test of trust. And this image just says it all. This is that moment of truth. Day after day, the male flies tirelessly, sometimes for miles, gathering food and then comes back to this one spot to pass it through that tiny slit. It is an absolutely extraordinary display of teamwork and devotion. But this incredible family drama means so much more than what's happening in just one tree. The hornbill's total commitment to its family is matched only by its importance to the forest itself. You see, they're not just living in the ecosystem, they are actively building it. Ecologists have a great name for them, the farmers of the forest, and for a very, very good reason. As they fly huge distances looking for all that food, they're performing a vital service that keeps the entire rainforest alive. They're planting trees. So their diet is pretty varied, but it's their obsession with fruit that really makes the difference. After they eat, they fly off, sometimes miles away, and later regurgitate the seeds, dispersing them far and wide. This is how the forest regenerates. They are literally sowing the seeds of the next generation of rainforest. And when you look at this map, you see exactly where they live, in Sarawak's protected areas, its national parks and sanctuaries. It's a really simple cycle. To save the hornbills, you have to save these forests. And if you save the hornbills, they will in turn save the forests. Everything is connected. This deep, profound connection between the bird and the land has not gone unnoticed. For the people of Sarawak, the hornbill isn't just an animal. It's a powerful cultural symbol that's woven right into the fabric of their identity. In fact, the magnificent rhinoceros hornbill is the official state bird of Sarawak. It represents strength, loyalty, and the untamed spirit of Borneo. It's revered in local traditions and celebrated as a true national treasure. So, as we wrap this up, we're left with this one big thought. The story of the hornbill, this incredible love story sealed in a tree, is also the story of the rainforest. Their fate depends on the survival of ancient trees, and the health of the entire forest depends on these feathered farmers. So the question really is, what does their future tell us about our own? Because their fate and the fate of our planet's forests are one and the same.